Genesis chapter 1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was without form and void, and darkness was over the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters. This first verse establishes that God was the creator of the universe, and that the earth was initially formless and void. The mention of darkness and the deep waters creates a sense of chaos and confusion. Then, God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And God saw that the light was good. And God separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there was evening and there was morning, the first day. On the first day of creation, God created light, and he separated it from the darkness. This division of light and darkness set the stage for the cycle of day and night. Then, God said, "Let there be an expanse in the midst of the waters, and let it separate the waters from the waters." And God made the expanse and separated the waters that were under the expanse from the waters that were above the expanse. And it was so. And God called the expanse heaven. And there was evening and there was morning, the second day. On the second day, God created an expanse to separate the waters above from the waters below. This expanse was called heaven, and it would become the space in which the stars, moon, and sun would later be placed. Then, God said, "Let the waters under the heavens be gathered together into one place, and let the dry land appear." And it was so. God called the dry land earth, and the waters that were gathered together he called seas. And God saw that it was good. On the third day, God created the dry land and the seas. This was the first time that the earth had a defined shape and form. Then, God said, "Let the earth sprout vegetation, plants yielding seed, and fruit trees bearing fruit in which is their seed, each according to its kind, on the earth." And it was so. The earth brought forth vegetation, plants yielding seed according to their own kinds, and trees bearing fruit in which is their seed, each according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. And there was evening and there was morning, the third day. On the third day, God created vegetation, plants, and trees that bear fruit. These plants and trees were created with the ability to reproduce after their own kind, ensuring that each species would continue to exist. Then, God said, "Let there be lights in the expanse of the heavens to separate the day from the night. And let them be for signs and for seasons, and for days and years, and let them be lights in the expanse of the heavens to give light upon the earth." And it was so. And God made the two great lights, the greater light to rule the day and the lesser light to rule the night, and the stars. And God set them in the expanse of the heavens to give light on the earth, to rule over the day and over the night, and to separate the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. And there was evening and there was morning, the fourth day. On the fourth day, God created the sun, moon, and stars to give light to the earth and to serve as signs of the passage of time. Then, God said, "Let the waters swarm with swarms of living creatures, and let birds fly above the earth across the expanse of the heavens." So God created the great sea creatures and every living creature that moves, with which the waters swarm, according to their kinds, and every winged bird according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. And God blessed them, saying, "Be fruitful and multiply and fill the waters and the seas, and let birds multiply on the earth." And there was evening and there was morning, the fifth day. On the fifth day, God created the fish and other sea creatures, as well as the birds that fly across the sky. He blessed them with the ability to reproduce and fill their respective environments. Then, God said, "Let the earth bring forth living creatures according to their kinds, livestock and creeping things and beasts of the earth according to their kinds." And it was so. And God made the beasts of the earth according to their kinds and the livestock according to their kinds, and everything that creeps on the ground according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. On the sixth day, God created the land animals, including livestock, beasts of the earth, and creeping creatures. Then, God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness. And let them have dominion over the fish of the sea and over the birds of the heavens and over the livestock and over all the earth and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth." So God created man in his own image, in the image of God he created him, male and female he created them. And God blessed them. And God said to them, "Be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea and over the birds of the heavens and over every living thing that moves on the earth." And God said, "Behold, I have given you every plant yielding seed that is on the face of all the earth, and every tree with seed in its fruit. You shall have them for food. And to every beast of the earth and to every bird of the heavens and to everything that creeps on the earth, everything that has the breath of life, I have given every green plant for food." And it was so. And God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. And there was evening and there was morning, the sixth day. On the sixth day, God created human beings, both male and female, in his own image. He gave them dominion over all the other living creatures on the earth and blessed them with the ability to reproduce and multiply. God also provided food for all the creatures he had made. This chapter concludes with the affirmation that God saw everything he had made, and it was very good. The 6 days of creation illustrate the order and purpose in God's design for the universe and all living beings.